Hi friends, I want to tell you about marine animals in nature. Check it out.
Stingrays. Hello, friends. Today we are going to dive into the sea to meet an animal with a unique shape. Like a kite flying underwater. Do you know what animal that is? That's right, the stingray. What is a stingray? A stingray is a type of cartilaginous fish, just like sharks. This means its skeleton is made of flexible cartilage, not hard bones like most fish. Its body is flat and wide, which makes them look like a swimming carpet or a gliding kite. Key characteristics of stingrays. Flat and wide body shape. This is the most distinctive feature of a stingray. Its flat shape helps it hide on the seabed or glide through the water. Large pectoral fins. Its pectoral fins are very large and wide, fused with its head and body. These fins are what the stingray uses to fly or swim gracefully in the water. Flapping like wings. Eyes on top of the head. A stingray's eyes are located on the top of its head. This helps them see what's above or around them when they are hiding on the seabed. Mouth and gills on the underside of the body. A stingray's mouth and gill slits, where they breathe, are on the underside of its body. So, when they are looking for food on the seabed, they don't need to flip over. Long tail. Stingrays have a long, slender tail. In some types of stingrays, this tail has a spine or barb that can release venom to protect themselves from predators. But don't worry, not all stingrays are dangerous. What do stingrays like to eat? Stingrays are carnivores, meat eaters. Because their mouths are on the bottom, they like to look for food hidden on the seabed. Their favorite foods include clams and sea snails, small crabs and shrimp, small fish. They use their keen sense of smell and hearing to find food buried in the sand or mud. Where do stingrays live? Stingrays can be found in various oceans around the world, from warm shallow coastal waters to deeper seas. Some types of stingrays can even live in freshwater rivers. They like to live on the seafloor, where they can hide or search for food. Of course. Here's a clear and simple explanation about stingrays for my friend. Let's learn about stingrays. Stingrays are sea animals with a very special shape. Their bodies are flat and wide, almost like a kite or big wings. Stingrays belong to the same family as sharks. They have cartilage instead of bones. Where do stingrays live? Stingrays live in the ocean, usually near the sea floor or around coral reefs. Some stingrays also live in freshwater like big rivers. What do stingrays look like? Their bodies are flat and round or diamond-shaped. Their eyes are on top, but their mouth and gills are underneath. They have a long tail. And some stingrays have a poisonous stinger to protect themselves. They swim by moving their wide fins like they are flying underwater. What do stingrays eat? Stingrays eat small animals on the ocean floor, like crabs, shrimp, clams, small fish. They use their mouths to suck up food from the sand. Are stingrays dangerous? Stingrays are usually gentle and not dangerous if left alone. But if someone steps on one by accident, the stingray might use its tail stinger to protect itself. That's why we should always be careful when walking in the sea. Fun facts about stingrays. Some stingrays are huge. The manta ray can grow more than 20 feet, 6 meters, wide. Stingrays can hide in the sand by changing their color. This helps them stay safe. Masters of camouflage, due to their flat shape and colors that often blend with the sand or mud on the seafloor. Stingrays are very good at hiding. They can even bury themselves under the sand, leaving only their eyes and breathing holes visible. Breathing with water jets. If you see a stingray, you might notice 2 holes on top of its head that often squirt water. These are spiracles. the openings where they take in water to breathe through their gills. This way, they don't have to lift their mouths from the seabed. Asterisk can leap out of the water, some types of stingrays, especially large ones like manta rays, occasionally leap high out of the water's surface. Scientists aren't entirely sure why they do this, but it might be to clean parasites from their skin or to communicate. Asterisk manta rays. Gentle ocean giants, manta rays are the largest type of stingray in the world. Their wingspan can reach several meters, wider than a car. But don't be scared, manta rays are gentle giants. They don't have a sting and only eat plankton, tiny sea creatures, and small fish. Asterisk important animals, stingrays are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They help maintain the balance of small animal populations on the seafloor. Stingrays are amazing and beautiful marine animals. We must always keep the ocean clean so that stingrays and all other sea creatures can live safely and happily. Thank you.
Dolphin. Sure. Here's a clear and complete explanation about dolphins in English. All about dolphins. A fun and simple explanation for kids. What is a dolphin? A dolphin is a smart and friendly marine animal. Even though dolphins live in the ocean, they are not fish, they are mammals, just like humans, dogs, and cats. That means they breathe air through lungs. They give birth to babies or not lay eggs. They drink milk from their mothers. Dolphin facts. Dolphins have smooth, gray bodies. They have a fin on their back and a tail that moves up and down. They breathe through a blowhole on top of their head. They are very intelligent and can learn tricks. They can talk to each other using clicks, whistles, and body movements. Where do dolphins live? Dolphins live in warm oceans all over the world. Some dolphins also live in rivers, like the Amazon River dolphin. They usually live in groups called pods. They love swimming, jumping, and playing together. What do dolphins eat? Dolphins eat small fish, shrimp, squid. They often hunt together and use teamwork to catch food. How do dolphins breathe? Even though they live in water, dolphins cannot breathe underwater. They have to 1. Swim to the surface. 2. Breathe in air through the blowhole. 3. Then go back underwater. They hold their breath for several minutes, but always come back up to breathe. How do dolphins have babies? Dolphins give birth to live babies. The baby dolphin is called a calf. The mother feeds it milk. The baby stays close to its mom and learns to swim and hunt. Fun dolphin facts. Dolphins can jump high out of the water. They can sleep while swimming. Half of their brain stays awake. Some dolphins have helped rescue people from the sea. Dolphins are often seen as smiling and playful. Summary. Dolphins are amazing ocean animals. They are smart, playful, and live in groups. They are mammals, not fish, and they need to breathe air, just like us. Let's all help protect dolphins and keep the oceans clean. Hello, little friends. Who knows what animal loves to jump in the water and has a sweet smile? That's right, it's the dolphin. Let's get to know this smart animal a little better. What is a dolphin? Dolphins aren't actually fish, you know. They are marine mammals, just like us humans. Dolphins breathe with lungs, so they have to come up to the surface for air, give birth to live babies they don't lay eggs, and nurse their young. They are very clever and love to play. Key characteristics of dolphins: sleek body shape. Dolphins have sleek and smooth bodies, like a torpedo. This helps them swim super fast in the water. Skin color: generally, dolphins are gray, sometimes lighter on their bellies. There are also pink dolphins, you know, like the Amazon River dolphin. Fins: dolphins have a dorsal fin on their back like a triangle. Two side fins called pectoral fins used for turning, and a wide, flat tail fin called a fluke that moves up and down to propel them through the water. Small but many teeth. Dolphins have many small, sharp teeth, but they don't chew their food. These teeth are just for catching fish or squid so they don't escape. Blowhole now. This is the unique part. Dolphins don't breathe through their noses like us, but through a hole on top of their heads called a blowhole. When a dolphin comes up to the surface, you can see a spray of water or mist from its blowhole when it breathes out. What's a dolphin's favorite food? Dolphins are carnivores, meat eaters. Their favorite foods are small fish and squid. They are very good hunters in the water. Where do dolphins live? Dolphins live in oceans all over the world, from warm to cold waters. There are also some types of dolphins that live in rivers, like the Amazon River dolphin. They like areas with plenty of food and clear water. How long do dolphins live? Dolphins can live quite a long time, friends. Usually around 20 to 30 years, but some can live even longer than that. Fun facts about dolphins. Very smart. Dolphins are one of the smartest animals in the world. They can learn many new things and love to solve problems. Social animals. Dolphins absolutely love to live in groups called pods. A single pod can have a few 200s of dolphins. They help each other, play together, and protect one another. Communicate with sounds. Dolphins communicate by making various sounds, such as clicks, whistles, and squeals. They also use sounds to find food and know what's around them like sonar. We call it echolocation. They send out sounds and listen for the echoes to see things underwater. Love to play. Dolphins love to play. They enjoy jumping high out of the water called breaching, surfing on waves, or playing with objects in the sea. They also love to swim fast in front of boats. Sleep with half a brain, uniquely when sleeping. Dolphins only rest half of their brain. The other half stays awake so they can keep breathing and stay aware of danger. Isn't that cool? Dolphins are amazing animals and are very important for the ocean's ecosystem. We must keep the ocean clean so dolphins and other marine animals can live happily. Is there any other sea animal you'd like to know about? Thanks.
Sorry, rare expect complete explanation about turtles. What is a turtle? A turtle is a reptile that lives in the ocean and has a hard shell to protect its body. Sea turtles are vertebrates. They have backbones and breath-using lungs. Even though they live in the sea. Characteristics of turtles. 1. They have 4 legs, with front legs shaped like flippers for swimming. 2. They have a hard shell, with the top part called the carapace and the bottom part the plaston. 3. They breathe air through lungs. 4. Their diet varies, some eat solid jellyfish or sponges depending on the species. 5. They cannot put their head into their shell like land turtles. 6. They can live for many decades or even over 100 years. Turtle habitat. Sea turtles live in tropical and subtropical oceans all over the world. They prefer warm waters. When it is time to lay eggs, turtles come to sandy beaches. They collapse and lay their eggs. Life cycle of a turtle. 1. Female turtles lay eggs on the beach, usually at midday. 2. The eggs hatch after about 45-70 days. 3. The baby turtles called hatchlings grow from the nest to the sea. 4. Hatchlings grow up in the ocean and return to the sandbag when they are adults to lay eggs. Types of sea turtles. There are 7 species of sea turtles in the world. 1. Green turtle calonnya midas. 2. Leatherback turtle dermochulis coriaca. 3. Hawksbill turtle eretmochulis imbricata. 4. Olive ridley turtle lepidoculus olivaca. 5. Loggerhead turtle careta carata. 6. Flatback turtle natator depressus. 7. Kempes ridley turtle lepidoculus kempi. Threats to turtles. Illegal hunting for meat, egg blood, and shells. Ocean pollution. Especially plastic turtles often mistake plastic for jellyfish. Destruction of nesting benches. Climate change, which affects the sun temperature, can together of hatchlings. Fun facts. The leatherback turtle can grow over 2 meters long and weigh more than 900 kilograms. Turtles can migrate thousands of kilometers across the ocean to lay eggs. Female turtles return to the same bed where they were born to nest. Of course, there is a comprehensive explanation of sea turtles in English. Sea turtles, fascinating and endangered marine reptiles. Sea turtles are scaly reptiles that live in the ocean and belong to the order Testudines, the same as land tortoises and freshwater turtles. However, sea turtles have specific adaptations for marine life that distinguish them from their terrestrial and freshwater relatives. They are one of the oldest groups of animals on Earth, having existed since the time of the dinosaurs, approximately 110 million years ago. Classification and types of sea turtles. Taxonomically, sea turtles belong to the class Reptilia, order Testudines, and are divided into 2 main families. Chelonidae hard-shelled turtles. This family has a hard carapace, the dorsal shell, covered by horny scutes. Most sea turtle species belong to this family. Examples include green sea turtle Chelonia midas, known for its greenish body, and is the only adult herbivorous sea turtle. Loggerhead sea turtle careta careta has a large head and powerful jaws for preying on crustaceans. Hawksbill sea turtle eretmochulis imbricata. Its shell has a beautiful pattern that was often hunted for jewelry tortoise song. Olive ridley sea turtle lepidoculus olivaca. The smallest and most abundant sea turtle, known for the Haribada phenomenon mass migration to lay eggs. Flatback sea turtle natator depressus, endemic to Australia. It has a flatter carapace. Dermochulida leatherback turtles. This family has only one living species. Leatherback sea turtle Dermochulis coriaca. The largest sea turtle in the world. It has a soft, boil-free shell covered by thick skin. They are incredible ocean voyagers. Morphology and anatomy. Carapace upper shell. This is the most characteristic feature of a sea turtle. In hard-shelled turtles, Triceratops is made of bone and covered with keratinols called to test. In later backs, it is a thick layer of skin covering a cartilaginous skeleton. Triceratops serves as the main protection. Plus one lower shell. The bottom part of the shell. That protects the turtle's belly. Flippers. As a turtle's limbs have evolved into flat, powerful flipper, ideal for swimming. Unlike land tortoises, sea turtles cannot retract their hands or flippers into their shells. Head and jaws. The shape of the head and the strength of the jaws vary between species, adapted to their diet. Some have sharp backs for shooting sigars, while others have strong jaws for crushing their prey as shells. Lungs. Sea turtles breathe using lungs, so they must survive periodically to breathe air. They can hold their breath for a considerable amount of time. Salt glands. Sea turtles have special glands. Near their eyes that extract extra salt from their bodies, as they live in a saltwater environment. This often looks like they are retreating. Habitat, behavior, and reproduction. Habitat and training. Sea turtles are ocean travelers found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. Each species has a slightly different habitat preference. Some prefer shallow coastal waters coral reef. Sagas beda, while others are often found in the open ocean. Migration. Sea turtles are known as expert migrators. They travel thousands of kilometers between their foraging grounds and nesting grounds, where they lay eggs. The diet of sea turtles varies depending on the species. Adult green turtles are herbivorous, eating seagrass and algae. Loggerheads and olive-ridleys are carnivorous, eating jellyfish, crustaceans and mollusks. Hawksbills have sponges. Mating and nesting. Mating occurs in the ocean, usually close to the nesting area. Female turtles will come ashore on sandy beaches to lay their eggs. They dig and nest with their hand flippers, and lay dozens to hundreds of eggs in a single clutch. Temperature-dependent sex determination. The incubation temperature of the eggs determines the sex of the hatchlings. Warmer temperatures tend to produce female turtles, while cooler temperatures produce males. Hatchlings, after about 60 days, the eggs hatch, and the hatchlings emerge from the nest, can roost to the sea. The survival rate of hatchlings is very low due to main predators. Maturity and lifespan. Sea turtles reach sexual maturity at a relatively low acquaintance of years, and can live for decades, or even hundreds of years. Threats and conservation. Unfortunately, most sea turtle species are endangered. The main threats include hunting and illegal trade. Historically, turtles were hunted for their meat, eggs, and shells, especially hawksbills for tortoise shell. Habitat destruction, coastal development, beach erosion, and destruction of coral reefs and seagrass. Birds reduce nesting and foraging areas. Marine pollution, plastic waste, especially plastic bags, which turtles often mistake for jellyfish, oil spills, and other harmful chemicals can poison or injure turtles. Bicara, turtles are often accidentally caught in fishing nets, loneliness, or other fishing gear. Climate change, rising global temperatures can affect the sex ratio of hatchlings. Rising sea levels threaten nesting areas, and changes in ocean currents affect migration. Conservation efforts for sea turtles involve legal protection. Most countries protect sea turtles and their products. Habitat protection, establishing marine protected areas, restoring coral reefs and sagas beds, and managing coastal areas. Reducing bicara, developing turtle-friendly fishing gear each year. Text turtle excluder devices. Public education and awareness. Campaigning for the importance of protecting turtles and their environment. Conservation program, turtle tagging. Nest monitoring, health relocation, and the rehabilitation of injured turtles.
Thank you. Please subscribe, guys.